Welcome back to Roguelike Roulette. Really hoping for Binding of Isaac because that's what I've been in the mood for recently. But you know what? We'll see what we get here. We'll just click the funny little wheel and we'll just see what pops up. We're playing Hades.
Frick you.
That is definitely not Isaac. That is also one of my worst games. Not like in terms of like the quality of the game, because Hades is great. I'm just not good at it. I have gotten one win on a Hades run ever. If you are here for progression of the plot of Hades, I'm so sorry. That's probably going to be a painfully slow process on this channel. But that being said, you know, I'll not skip through dialogue or anything like that because that is part of this game's charm. Mm-hmm. And also it explains some of the stuff, so I don't have to. So yeah, we'll see you in a second. No, we are not enabling hell mode. Stop it.
I know it. I know.
Yeah, it ramps up the difficulty faster.
Oh, and yeah.
All right, this is Hades.
Whose very name inspires.
I'm going to turn on the speakers so you can hear this after this is done.
Okay.
However, mean to tell you such a tale.
The voiceover is really cool, though. Just trust me.
Listen carefully.
Here, okay.
Goodbye, Father.
Okay, I don't think that's too loud for the mic.
To hell with this place.
Yeah, okay. We're good. Oh. Weird. Okay. I'm getting used to the controls again because I have not played this in 2 years.
Yeah, we were looking at the files.
Mm-hmm.
If the files didn't make it into the video, to just let you know.
Oh, they definitely didn't.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah.
Try and stop me.
So you have a light attack, which like combos into itself. And then you have a heavy attack and a dash. And then this little projectile thing called a cast.
Was that the 1 out of 1?
Yeah, you have a limited number of casts. And it's like, for some weapons, it's like your only long range option.
I see too, you do the cast, and if you go get the enemy that you casted on,
Then you get it back.
Yeah. It's like
It does pop out of them eventually, but it takes a while. Luckily, you don't have to be like too good at aiming in order to get it to work.
There she is.
Because like it's got pretty generous auto aim on it.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay, Divine Dash is arguably like the best thing you can get in this entire game. Because dashing is something you do a lot anyways, because dashing has iframes.
okay.
And this just makes it better because it can also deflect projectiles and do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm gonna go with that.
Wait where you are, goddess. But thank you. Over here.
There's floor spikies there, just for sake of demonstration. You can like crumble pillars, and sometimes debris falls on enemies and stuff. That's kind of cool.
More.
Yeah, in general with this weapon, I find that the light attack is better for single enemies, and then the heavy attack is better for groups because it's a shockwave. Wow, I am really not doing so hot. That's crazy.
It's okay, you're just a bit rusty.
I am very rusty.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself. but I can fight.
So,
That's Athena.
yeah,
And
that's Athena. You want to guess who this is?
It's Dionysus,
yeah.
because alcohol.
Yeah.
Will he heal you?
No, but some of the abilities he can give you have like healing properties to them. So no, but potentially maybe yes.
Could you break the pots in the other room?
Yes, but they don't do anything.
Oh.
You can unlock the ability for pots to drop gold.
That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zag man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
I like how the tip of his staff is a hop.
Oh yeah, no, all of the character designs in this game are goated. They're so good.
So is this Zagreus's first time trying to leave the place?
Yes, it is.
Obviously, the people in Olympus know who he is, though.
So I was correct. Two of these have healing properties to them. So I actually don't mind After Party here just because we have no other method of healing. Eventually we do want to get a buff for our attack because that's the only way it can get stronger. And you really want it to be stronger.
I have a question. Do these carry over between runs?
No.
Okay.
So this is like
The roguelike aspect?
yeah, this is the roguelike aspect where you start from scratch every time and then different gods give you different abilities. They're called boons. And yeah, you build them up throughout the course of a run until you either win or you die.
It's kind of nice, too, because like that last room you could pick between Dionysus or Athena.
Yep.
So, like, if you know kind of who might be giving you what, then you can kind of pick.
Yeah. Every god has like certain like properties that carry over to like most of their boons. And so like Dionysus has like the hangover thing, which is kind of like poison, is like a damage over time. And he's got some stuff with healing, and he's got like a few others too.
I feel like Athena would be attacky stuff.
Athena is mostly like deflection stuff.
Okay.
Because the shield and all that.
Oh, okay. Is she the god of the hunt? Or what is
No,
she?
that's Artemis. Athena, I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm gonna Google it.
Okay. Also here, there's like a bunch of different like collectibles or like resources that you can build up. And you can also choose between those. So I'm going to keep going for these purple gem things for now.
Athena's the goddess of battle strategy and wisdom. So that makes sense because she's not just like running in guns a-blazing. She's like, you know, defensive.
So, okay. These enemies in this room have armor to start with, and that's that like extra yellow health bar. They do not stagger from attacks when they are still armored.
That makes sense.
Nice. That was a happy accident.
A gift.
Are you not really meant to make it that far in this run, this first one?
I mean, I would say you're definitely not expected to, but it's not impossible to.
Okay. No pressure, just like get as far as you can. It's your first run. You don't really know what's going on quite yet if this is your first experience with the game.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys, when they're not armored, you can kind of just bully them.
It's really funny. They look like Luigi's Mansion ghosts.
They have definitely similar vibes, I think. Oh yeah, these pressure plates activate those statues, by the way.
They are ghosts, yeah, or at least the undead.
Yeah, they are. So like this is Tartarus. This is like the lowest level of hell, and so it's like where all the reprehensibles go.
Okay.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Ooh. So yeah, certain boons can have different like levels of rarity to them, and then some are just more rare outright.
So is epic the rarest, and then rare is...
There is a tier above epic called legendary, but other than that, yes.
Okay. But just because it's like maybe epic, it doesn't mean maybe that's what you want for your run.
Yeah. It's not necessarily like a take on sight kind of thing, but I just said we were looking for an attack buff, and then she gave us an attack buff that happens to be really good. Those guys explode after you hit them.
So since this game is a little like different than most roguelikes, how long, like if you die hypothetically, how long will we keep going?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say about like an hour,
Okay.
if that's cool. So we might get like 2 runs in.
I know some of our roguelike roulettes go to about an hour or 2, so like I think shooting for like 2 decent sized runs sound
Yeah.
good.
Basically the way I'm gonna handle games like this, or like Noida, where it's like you could get screwed over very early and just lose in like 10 minutes. The way I'm gonna handle that is just play for an hour.
Points. Dudes. There's dudes watching you.
Yeah, they are looking respectfully.
Is it respectfully?
I mean, I guess. Oh, this is a mini boss. Lovely. Yeah, so these guys just kind of throw fire bombs everywhere, and they're really obnoxious. And sometimes they run away from you and then drop fire bombs while they are running.
Well, that ain't helpful.
Oop. Let's not choke, please. Okay, now that he's out of armor, he's pretty easy because you can just...
Stagger him
Yeah.
over and over. Ooh,
That's what you get.
wonder who that is.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades.
Is it...
I accept this message.
Can I guess? The color doesn't make sense, but it kind of looks like a trident.
It is not.
It's not, Poseidon. Is it Zeus?
No.
Is it Athena?
No.
Is it your mom?
Also no.
I don't know who it is. Though.
It's gonna make a lot of sense when he shows up.
Okay.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and then yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
You see, I wasn't really like, is it Greek mythology? That those type of mythologies, I wasn't really a big like thing in when I was growing up. I was very much dinosaurs.
Yeah. Wrong special interest.
Yeah, wrong. Small autist special interest.
So we can... I'm not super keen on Battle Rage here. Just because it's only helpful in certain situations, whereas these are helpful all the time.
Doom damage.
Yeah, Doom is like... It takes a little bit and then it hits. So it's like extra damage eventually all at once.
So it's like impending pain.
Yeah. And then blade drifts are kind of just like a persistent like AoE type thing.
Okay.
So I'll show that off, I guess, just so you can see it, because it is interesting.
Okay.
Ooh. This reward is very welcome. This is a max health upgrade. You know, assuming I don't die first.
Yeah.
I should actually really be abusing the deflect on these guys, because the deflected projectiles do a lot of damage to them. Yep. My bad. I'm not feeling great about this. Just use it as cover. Okay, we're good.
That'll keep me going for a bit.
I got one of these last time I had the choice between these two, so now I'm gonna go for one of these. We'll find out what all this stuff does eventually.
Do you remember how far you got in your first ever playthrough?
I got past my first run and then tried several times to make it through another one and never did.
Well, like...
Oh,
you
like
first-
my first run of... Okay, not this far.
Not this far.
I probably died to mini-boss, is my guess.
That's valid. Yo, you could dash over the pit.
Yes.
Oh, I see your thing does a spinny attack.
And see, it does good damage. Yeah, he literally just walked around it.
Can it get stuck in the pit?
I don't think so.
You'll-
Fun.
And that's why you dash across the pit.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
He's dead.
On a key.
Also, it's much more subtle than all the other effects going on, but
Whether I can use this.
Artemis's attack buff gives me crit chance, so sometimes I just do a lot of damage, like out of nowhere.
What does the keys do?
They unlock stuff.
So that was a pomegranate.
Yes.
Who is that?
Pomegranate is actually not a god.
Okay. I know part of the thing that kept the goddess of spring, Zagreus's mom, coming back to hell was because she ate a pomegranate seed.
Yes.
On either tricked into it unwillingly, or there's a billion different interpretations.
As there always are with these kinds of things. Maybe the worst cast known to mankind. There's going to be a lot of that.
Little ghosty goo.
It picked a really weird one to auto lock on. I'm just taking this nice and slow.
So between runs, is there stuff that you can do to buff your character?
Absolutely.
So like even that, like, so there's buffs for like that stay forever then?
Yes.
Okay.
Which technically puts this into the category of roguelite, because there are permanent progression things. So it's not technically a roguelike, but whatever.
What? Yeah.
So this is a palm of power, and it will give us an option of which one of our boons we want to power up.
Okay.
So I'm feeling good about the attack buff here, because I'm using attack a lot, obviously.
Then we can go get another one or go see Athena.
Exit has its own reward.
I think Athena's the play here, because there is still more stuff that we can buff.
Can you get unlimited boons?
I mean, eventually your run will end.
Yeah, but like you can just keep getting boons as they come up.
So if a boon from one god buffs like a certain thing specifically, like Artemis's attack buff, then if another god provides a boon that would also buff attack, it overrides it.
Okay.
So you have to choose between them.
Also, I think I see on the left you have your boons.
Yes.
Okay.
I can see them there.
Okay.
That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that.
That's fine. You didn't get hit. I see now, though.
I thought it would pause the game, in my defense.
So, like, there might be a better thing you can get from Athena, is basically what you're saying? Or it might...
There might be, or, I mean, I don't have anything to buff my special yet. There's some, like, unique stuff that she can give me that won't get overridden no matter what.
Okay.
Like, we're nowhere near the point where we have to worry about running out of boon slots yet.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because on the left it looked like you only had one slot open, but I'm guessing there's...
It adds more, like, next to them.
Okay.
So, like, Dionysus's one that he gave me, the healing thing, that won't get overridden because there's nothing else like that anyone else offers you.
Okay. Can the gods buff you at all? Or is that only for the Palm of Power? Or was that what that was called?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, are you asking, like, can they make their own boons better for me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
They just give me what they give me, and that's it.
Okay. I was just curious about that.
This is not the most entertaining gameplay in the world, baby.
It's okay.
I am trying to be very safe.
Yeah, because it's like if you're not safe, then you're gonna heckin' die. And that's no bueno.
It looks like we're almost at the end here. Also, they have way more armor than they have health.
Dead.
In the name of Hades.
Okay,
So-
that's a special buff. This one, your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed, so they take more damage from a backstab. When you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. I might go with that one because I'm not using my special a whole lot. If I want AoE damage, I'm tending to just dash away and then cast at them because my cast is pretty wide. So I'll roll with that.
I have a question.
Yes.
So is Zagreus not a god in his own right quite yet?
No.
Is that why he has to say in the name of Hades to accept a message?
Yes.
Okay. He's just
Way.
the child of a god
Yeah. I
with
think
no title yet.
I think in this canon he is like a demigod ? Or
Is Zagreus an OC?
no, Zagreus does exist in mythology. He's just not very well known, and has like next to nothing known about him. Also, we made it to the boss.
Is it gonna be the one lady?
Yes.
Is it Meg?
Yes. I'm surprised you remembered that.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Also, watch this. They get all spooked.
So the first thing I googled was Zagreus Greek mythology, and it says he's not Hades' kid in most, or it said he's Zeus's kid. Or do you think it's
Well, this is awkward.
I don't know. Like you said, there may I don't know. Maybe things are different. I don't know. I'm not a Greek mythology person.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
So, do you need to focus?
This fight isn't too bad.
So, like have you seen Hercules, the Disney film?
I have not seen Hercules, actually.
I was gonna ask if Meg and Hercules was based on this Meg, or if they're two different?
No. Meg in this game is one of the Furies. And
that's a separate thing?
Yeah. The Furies are basically the ones in charge of torturing the dead in the afterlife.
In the afterlife, are there better places to be? So
yes.
Okay.
So in this, there are 3 different levels of hell, and we do gradually work our way up through them.
Okay.
Just trying to do a little bit of crowd control here.
So that's why, since we're in the lowest level of hell, there's people in cages and stuff?
Yeah. It gets better. I don't want to say it gets good necessarily until the last level, but it does get better.
Do you know why Hades doesn't want you to leave?
I don't know if I ever made it that far.
Or why your parents are divorced?
Because Hades is cringe.
Yeah, at least in this interpretation. And I think in most of the best interpretations, he is cringe.
Mm-hmm.
There are some interpretations that are quite half-baked that are trying to make him not be cringe.
Mm-hmm.
I will not say names. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What? What did I die to? That's cringe.
She called you a ding-dong, an idiot. I don't know what killed you. I have no idea.
That's whack.
Damn it.
He said a bad word.
I'm home.
He literally lives in hell.
He said a bad word.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, you get to see the guy.
Hello. Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
I just remember people really liked him.
Mm-hmm. So Hypnos is funny. He'll give you like really not super helpful tips depending on what you died to. And so like if you die to like one of the really basic enemies in like the first area, he's like, have you tried moving out of the way of their attacks?
So, and this area is like the waiting room of where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So when you die, you come up out of here and you join the line.
And hope to God you're not in that like the lowest level, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, puppy.
Boy, I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
And I'm guessing since gods are immortal, he just assumes you'll do this for like a couple hundred years and then give up.
Mm-hmm.
You should pet the dog.
There's a good boy.
You can, in fact, pet Cerberus.
Fortunate Cerberus sees something in you.
Your dad is really cringe.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Puppy.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
So Achilles is the guy who got cut in the Achilles.
Yeah.
So why is he a person here? Was he so notable? He was like, yeah, you can chill here, I guess.
Yes, and in fact, he was picked out specifically to give combat training to Zagreus.
I know there's a couple people like that are not quite gods, but are here. I saw someone in the right of the building.
Yep.
House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Who's the narrator?
I think it's literally just an omniscient voice.
That's funny. But yeah, that's the lady. That's Nyx, right?
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Nyx has a cool voice because it's kind of like almost backwards-y sounding, but you can still very much hear her.
Shades.
Every once in a while, there will be like a little group of shades, and then you can come and talk to one. They never talk back, but it shows you how they died.
So what was that one saying?
He was saying, no parent should outlive their child. I'm sure glad I didn't. And then it says cause of death, infection.
And also, isn't like, I don't know if we'll eventually see this, but isn't Nyx kind of like a surrogate mother to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like your mom wasn't around for some reason.
I'm back.
Anyways, this is Zagreus's room. Here we've got a fancy mirror.
Night and darkness guide me.
And this is where a lot of your permanent buffs come from. So each one of these is useful and does have like a max amount eventually. But we will not get there for a while. And then the keys unlock more buffs that you can add to.
Okay.
So Death Defiance is basically just an extra life. It restores you to 50% of your health when you die.
Okay.
Super nice, pretty obvious choice.
Done.
Is Medusa not here yet? Or is she just not one of the people who pop up first?
She is not one of the ones who pops up first.
Because doesn't like the people in your dad's house kind of cycle every so often?
Yep. It's a little different every time you come back.
So it's good to make sure you talk to everyone?
Yep. It's always good to just like run around, make conversation.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Honestly, it's not too bad.
It could be way worse. I mean, there's like clothes on the floor, but like whatever.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Can you never rest?
Not really. I think there's like there's like one story time when I've run into where you can, but that's about it.
I'm guessing since you're like a demigod type thing, you don't quite need sleep, maybe?
That pink window there.
Also, isn't there a friend here?
Yes.
Supposedly. Also, do you literally just leave out a window?
Yeah, pretty much.
And your dad's like, whatever.
He's like, whatever, it'll be back.
There we go.
So the keys also unlock different weapons.
Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
There he is.
Yeah, there's the guy.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
I would like to point out he has a coin in his mouth.
Whoa, yeah.
So does that mean he didn't have to pay his fee?
I'm not sure.
Someone snagged him from somewhere. What happens if you kill him? Also, I guess Nyx maybe brought him. So she's already helping you. Or maybe... I don't know. Whoops. Will he come back?
Bet I got you pretty good.
Was that Achilles symbol on the ground?
No. That is just the symbol of Hades.
Oh, that's what that was.
Hmm.
Is that the pits?
Yep.
First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg.
It shows you in the corner the farthest chamber you've reached in a run.
From there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Alright, I'll do one more.
Okay.
Thunder.
I'll give you one guess who this is.
That's Zeus.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades,
His uncle.
I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
I like how the gods want you there, but I also feel like Nyx is in probably the right to say, don't say too much to them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're Greek gods. They're a little silly. They cause a little problems.
They're very temperamental.
Zeus has caused numerous problems.
Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day.
Especially when he turns into other animals.
Yeah.
We won't mention what that means. If you know, you know.
Don't look it up if you don't.
Don't look it up. Zeus commits shenanigans that are not the vibe.
Such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers. The underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Yeah, so basically the justification for the roguelike aspect of it, of like all the rooms always being different, is like there's just a bunch of rooms and they're always shuffling around so no one can find their way out.
And I'm sure, like, especially for being like a human ghost, it's all too confusing and you're very much powerless.
Yeah.
But like for being like Zagreus, he can kind of figure it out.
Yep. So yeah, this bow here, some people really like it. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. It's really slow.
I can see the advantages though.
Yeah, no, it's nice to not have to constantly be in everyone's face. So that's nice. It's just, unless you get certain upgrades, especially to like your base attack, it's just kind of, yeah, it doesn't do a ton of damage for how much build up you have to give it, and it leaves you standing still for a pretty long time. Get rocked, idiot. Also, for Zeus's thing, he turned my cast into a thunderbolt that can like jump between enemies, and so I can just be like boop, and if there's another guy there, it would jump to him like this.
Okay, that seems very helpful.
It's really nice for these little skull guys because they're so weak that this early it takes them out in one hit. Later on, they'll have armor and stuff, and that's a whole different story.
That just means you got to do it a couple more times.
Exactly.
But it helps keep your distance. And I'm sure this has been said by many before us, but the art in this game is really nice.
Oh, it's so good.
Swag. Didn't this guy win some game awards?
Yes.
Good. I don't remember what, but I remember it did.
Yep. Also, I forgot to mention the heavy attack for this is like just a quick like scatter shot thing, which again, nice for dealing with big groups. But this really doesn't do much for damage.
Are you gonna get the sequel?
Probably. I mean, I do enjoy this game. It just frustrates me every once in a while.
What roguelike does it though?
That's true.
I feel like the one that frustrates you the least is Slay the Spire.
Probably.
That just seems the one that you feel, I don't know, the one I see you play most casually and often.
Yeah.
Even though like Isaac has like 1 billion hours in it.
Yeah. Slay the Spire is also the most easily accessible for me because I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
The cat is still there, by the way.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's just laying there.
Whack. Almost dashed right onto the spikes.
So, do you ever get any more information about your, from what you've experienced in the game, about your dad in this?
From what I have experienced, no, but I know there is more plot.
Okay.
Which is part of what upset me about it, was because I was physically not good enough to access the rest of the plot.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a bummer, because I was enjoying it.
I'm just curious if your dad has, that's the one lady.
Yes.
The, you know.
I'm just letting you struggle because I think it's funny. Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, yeah. I knew it was the horny one. My brain's a little fuzzy right now.
Vinny was drinking before this.
Yeah, I was. So thinking's a little hard. I should say that this is the day before St. Patty's.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I love how he like takes a second to like clean himself up first.
I was gonna say, like, what is this, your cousin though?
Yeah.
But it's also Greek gods.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Ooh. That's literally just a great attack buff.
I like how they had the balls to make her just flat out naked.
Sure, see why not?
So yeah, now my attack is pink and pretty.
A love core moment.
And we're gonna get another one right after this.
Oh, swag.
Oh, mini boss. Lovely. This mini boss is way worse than the other one.
He looks cool.
Yeah. I have no idea where my cast ended up. There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, just those little bits of laser chip damage.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Weak effects have a longer duration is kind of nice. Yeah, let's go with that.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
I don't know if I've ever seen that bit before. That's pretty funny.
It is.
Oh yeah, the nice thing about your arrow shots is they can pierce enemies. Also, the casts can get stuck over pits, but they like magnet to you if you get close enough to them. There we go.
All clear.
It's a key.
It is.
Sippy, can you sippy?
No, but I can shoppy.
See what's in here.
Actually, that's not too bad. I wouldn't mind some more health. Yeah, every once in a while a room will have one of these. And you can spend money there.
It's like not a guarantee, but it's helpful if it happens. Oh, he got angry.
He got dead too. Like even more.
More to fight. Back.
Maybe your dad wouldn't be so grumpy if he didn't screw up his marriage.
You know, you got a point. Spitting bars.
Spitting? He be spitting, sire.
He doth be spitting.
I finally remembered your mom's name. It's Persephone.
Yes.
Power of the gods.
Yeah, we'll just level up that basic attack. I thought you meant like my actual mom's name.
No, your actual mom's name is not that hard.
Yeah. Honestly, my basic attack is doing crazy damage right now. I'm not gonna lie. We're like one-shotting enemies without armor. Or at least two-shotting them.
I'm just looking at this game's wiki, don't mind me.
Oh. Oh, this doesn't show up every run.
Oh, what is that?
Each area has a special NPC that you can talk to.
Your Highness.
Oh, it's the guy. It's
Sisyphus.
But I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Well, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
He seems really friendly for just a guy who's stuck rolling a boulder forever.
Yeah, it's because he gets to take a break because the Furies are gone.
Easy does it.
Why does Sisyphus have to roll the ball? 'Cause he did
I don't remember.
He did a silly, I know.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna Google that.
Many questions. Also, this is a shop.
Yo, it's a friend. I love him.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
Does he freak out Zagreus?
He kind of unnerves him a little bit, yeah.
Sisyphus is being punished because he's cheated death before.
Ah.
And I think it said twice. So Hades is a little like,
Gotcha. Also, if you upgrade the same boon over and over again, you do get diminishing returns. So generally, it's best to diversify. That being said,
Lots of these upon a
my basic attack going kind of nuts.
I was also gonna say maybe was that
I just wanted to spook the little guys.
maybe Sisyphus wouldn't have cheated death twice if Hades was better at his job.
Facts.
Also, is that French fries in a taco?
Yeah.
Hi, Meg.
Or it's a burger. I don't know.
Rather stubborn, aren't you?
Might be a
Maybe
euro.
one whip might
Ooh.
make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Because it's European lore.
It's Greek.
Yeah, Greek is in Europe.
Yeah. I get your joke. I was just being like, it's Greek food.
Oh, euros are Greek, aren't they? For a second, I thought they were Spanish for some reason. My bad.
It's okay. I freaking love Euros.
Euros are pretty good.
They're so baller.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
She's so funny. I can't talk about it though because we're on YouTube.
Because YouTube is run by Puritans. Also, this is already going way better than last time.
There's 3 Furies, yeah?
There are.
Yo, that was lucky.
Yeah. Also, shout outs to the soundtrack. Darren Korb. Good job.
And since she's a Fury, and like, she can just make the souls fight for her.
I guess, yeah. Oops.
I'm sure they really don't have much in the way of saying no.
Mm-hmm. What else do they have going on? They're dead.
Especially if it's like... So like the 2 guys who fight you that I most notice is like the guy with the big club and then... Well, there's those little ghosties and then the really big guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they might have already had some very negative traits that are just amplified, especially here.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Toho.
That's nothing.
I know.
It gets so much worse.
What, Toho or her?
Yes.
Okay. I was listening to Toho on the car ride today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't remember the song because it's in Japanese.
That's understandable. There we go.
Yo!
I did it. The ancient blood. Achilles might know what to do with this.
We get Titan blood.
That's odd. Did she just have that on her? Or did that just like...
That is just the reward for clearing a boss.
Okay.
Specifically a boss with a weapon that you have not beaten them with before.
Oh, okay. So that's neat.
So like if I come back here with the bow and fight Meg again, I will not get Titan blood for that.
Mm. Now you can go to the 2nd level, right?
Yes.
What's this level?
This is Asphodel.
Your dad's Angie.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
So at the end of every area, you get a little bit of a heal.
A shop?
You get a shop, and you get the chance to sell boons.
Okay. Does that make the gods upset at all?
Probably. I, honest to God, don't know if I've ever done it.
Oh. So it's not like you're picking boons. You're picking boons for the long game.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're picking boons for the short game, that's a little unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. It happens sometimes, though, where you just get options that, like, have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, the only one I would even consider selling is this, because, like, weak duration is kind of whatever, I think. You know what? Actually, let's do it.
You're all ready.
There we go. We're gonna learn today. Ooh, that's nice. We get max HP.
I was giggling at the Chimera jerky.
Yeah. Yeah, so most of the time I don't like to mess with the shops just because a lot of what they sell is temporary stuff.
Yeah.
And unless it's like close enough to a boss where it matters, I usually don't care.
That's valid, because your buddy saves between runs, yeah?
Money does not save.
Oh.
That is the one resource that does not carry over.
Okay. So it's then like might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Anyways, this is Asphodel.
So who's an Asphodel?
This is kind of the mid-level.
Expanse once lush and green.
they changed the interpretation of it a little bit just so they could have a more like fiery depiction of hell, basically.
Mm-hmm. Do you know much about Asphodel?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Well, he says it used to be lush and green, so maybe it was.
The plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
He is correct about that. If you walk on the lava here, you can walk on there for just a tiny little bit before you start taking damage.
Burn flingers.
So yeah, these are like those mini boss guys. They're not quite as bad, but also there's way more of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not right now because there's only 2, but now there will be more. Oop, my bad.
Over there.
Money.
Shiny.
Over where now? Yeah, this is where this room starts, or this is where this game starts to get a little hard. Because Asphodel can really screw you over sometimes.
So Asphodel was kind of where like normal people went that weren't like evil or like crazy remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be like a meadow where they could just chill, but now it's flooded. So I don't know what quite that means for the dead who are here.
I don't either. Oh.
But that's a little unfortunate. I'm sure they're, even though it's hot and it sucks, at least they probably don't have the Furies picking on them.
Not usually, no. Yeah, the enemies start to get way more mean here.
I also like how it's not rooms anymore. It's just like you take a little boat.
Yeah, they're like isolated little islands.
That's fun. Shakes things up a bit.
Crashing waves. A trident.
That's Poseidon.
Number 2. It's got to be.
Uncle number 2.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
I like how they just made him like a complete like surfer bro.
Yeah, he's very chill.
This one's kind of a meme because like it doesn't help your run really. It just like gives you some consumables. I'm gonna take the dash upgrade.
The big one. The power of the sea should be of help.
So now, like, if I dash, it's like, pew.
And that little wave causes damage.
Yes. Speaking of damage, that's what lava damage looks like. Hopefully, we won't see more of it.
Are you trying to get more keys so you can lock more weapons?
Yep. I'm trying to kind of balance out my rewards. Slam Dancers, is that their official name? You know, that does make sense.
Are there a lot of weapons or only a couple?
There are 6, I think.
Okay. I just remember there's only like a couple like spots in the fighty practice room. So I didn't know if like they could cycle out or...
Technically, each weapon has like different variations to them that you can pick from. And they play slightly differently. I think like their specials are different, but the regular attack is the same.
That's a Gorgon head.
It is. And it's being really annoying. Stop! Stop circling around, please.
She's like, heck you.
If you get hit with those projectiles, surprise, surprise, you get frozen for a second.
Oh,
Okay, rude.
Yo. There's a stinky dude over there. Mm-hmm. Those little so that little lava tiny pit with the rocks in it, can you get hurt there?
No, I don't think so.
That's just a cosmetic thing.
Oh, that might be...
Trap?
You know, I never realized that, but I think you are completely correct. I think those are traps.
Do you think you've just been all your times playing just walking on them?
Yeah, I was like, dang, this lava sure do be shooting at me a whole lot. Wonder what that's about. Completely oblivious. Okay, well.
This can unlock something back home.
Also, we can sell a thing if we want, but I don't want.
Is that a shop?
Yes.
I think you should go hang out with Aphrodite. Is that not the vibe?
I think shop has heals.
Okay, and
Aphrodite has harder enemies than normal because of the little icon below it.
Oh, the skull with the little bloody knife thing, possibly?
I think it's just a red arrow going up.
Sup, baby girl, give me some items.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries.
This is an interesting thing here. You can buy a boon from a god.
Oh, is it just like...
It's a mystery.
It's a grab bag?
Yeah.
It's Gashapon.
Well, look at you.
See, we got Aphrodite anyways. It's fine.
You're among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares. You truly take me to the best of places.
And hey, you didn't have to fight harder enemies.
Yeah. I'll take some revenge damage here. And we'll heal up.
That's a relief.
Talk to him.
I can't. It doesn't let me.
Don't like that.
I think in order to stop you from running out of dialogue too fast, they only let you talk with each character like once per run. Anyways, that was neat.
It's like, yeah, he doesn't really have anything interesting to say. He already talked to you. Also, now you have to fight harder enemies anyway.
It's a mini boss.
Oh. That's just a bigger girl.
I think they would have made me fight this anyways, yeah.
Her animation is really funny because there isn't in-betweens between her and her mouth open.
Yeah.
So she just goes, bah.
It's instant. And you know what? Instant feedback is much appreciated in a game like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I stepped on a thing. Also, the big crusher guy pairs very nicely with being frozen for a second, as you might imagine.
Yeah, because if she freezes you, he can go stompy stomp.
Yeah.
Yo, look at your health, dude.
Yo, nice. That's funny.
She's being a pain in the tootie.
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
I've had her completely float out over the lava before.
Oh.
On a sword run.
Oh, that seems unhelpful.
It's very unhelpful. Also, that's what being frozen looks like.
You killed her, though. Huzzah.
Yay. This guy on his own isn't so bad. You just have to, like, not be stupid.
Yeah, you just gotta schmoove.
A little bit of schmovement.
It's like staying completely under Puppet Ganon's shadow in his spider form. It's like, why aren't you moving?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so you step on the trap thingy, and then it spits out like some smoke, and smoke messes with you. That one, I think apparently it has a cooldown.
Yeah.
Next time, gigantic Gorgon head. Olympus, I accept this.
What does smoke do?
It just makes it really hard to see what is happening.
Also, yeah, since you already talked to Poseidon, he's not giving you another talkie. There's a duo. What is that?
So when you have two boons from two different gods, each god has, I'm pretty sure each god pairing has like a duo boon that they can give you. And some of them are really good. So I'll go with it just because like it's rare and kind of cool.
But that's Aphrodite and
Poseidon.
Yeah.
Yep.
it makes the Palma powers stronger.
Yes, which is helpful because that's what we're getting after this room.
It's a skeleton.
Yeah.
He's dead though.
Lol. Skill issue.
Yo, he's jumping though.
He does have hops. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of sick with it.
Getting down with this sickness. Ooh, wah, ah, ah, ah.
I don't like these guys.
No, they seem annoying.
At least they don't have that much health.
Yeah. They're like the skeletons in the Zelda that do the jumps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Skeletons jumping don't seem to be quite like a thing. Like that make quite a lot of sense, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
somehow skeletons keep ending up being super nimble in video games and no one knows how. You ever seen the Dark Souls skeleton do a cartwheel? That's crazy.
I see as you take a lot of damage, the sides of your screen get a little scrungy.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So yeah, now I can level it up from level 3 to level 5.
Have you ever
skip level 4.
Have you ever eaten a pomegranate?
Yes.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're just a pain.
I like them with powdered sugar.
Oh. That is me with strawberries. I cannot eat strawberries on their own. I need to eat them with sugar.
Mm.
One of my best friends, and you know this story, they ate a pomegranate like an apple in between classes in high school.
Oh yeah.
And it just made a whole mess in the hallway. It was really funny. Get another one.
More.
I mean, you have a boon that buffs them, so why not?
Yeah. Oh, and this is my last one before the boss, I guess.
Oh God. Are you ready for that? I mean, it's your second run. What, like?
We'll see. This is pretty good for a second run.
Yeah. Well, I think, I don't know. You've developed more as a gamer.
Also true.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
I was just gonna say, it's kind of interesting.
Oil is a prize, old man.
Even if you don't play the same game over and over, I feel like as you age, to a certain degree, you kind of get better at video games.
You get to a point where you get really good and then it starts to fall off once like the reaction time delay kicks in.
Yeah. I think I don't know, especially our age, because our brains are still not quite 100% developed.
Mm-hmm.
So as things click in better, I don't know. I feel like as I replay games as I get older, I get more nuance sometimes better.
Yeah.
Is this your doggy? No.
Hello?
It's a snaky. Oh yeah, because it's striking.
Oh, great.
It's a Hydra.
Boy, it's a skeleton. It's
Yeah.
a dehydrated Hydra.
Dehydrated. If I just stand over here, you can't really do that much to me.
Yo, cringe. Is he just one head?
No.
Does he become more heads? There he is. Yo, that's a weird looking giraffe.
True.
Also be careful, the cat is, like, if you pop your feet down, you'll be right on top of the cat.
Gotcha.
The other heads have little blob bobbles on the sides of their heads.
Yeah. The different head decorations tell you what kind of attacks they're gonna throw out.
Okay, so like those bobbles mean spewy, like in dollops.
Yeah.
Because they look like little dollops.
They do be dolloping though.
If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Can the main one have different head designs?
Yes, but later.
Okay. He's so grumpy. Grumpus.
See, okay, we're doing okay. Okay, now's the hard part. Because now there's more heads.
Oh, and those ones are green.
There's a lot more heads.
Oh, God. Toho moment.
And the worst part is which like heads these guys have is different every time. So it's like you can't really like have like a strat for dealing with all of them.
Yeah.
Where did you guys come from? Go away. Not paying attention. There's my extra life. That's okay.
That's why you have them.
Mm-hmm.
So is that extra life gonna be a thing that stays between runs?
Yes, because that's a mirror upgrade.
Epic. Yeah, those guys have like little skull tumors with little spikies on them.
Okay, so the guys are coming from things that the green head ones are laying down. Like you see that thing counting down up there?
Yeah, that's like an egg.
Yeah.
An egg of cringe.
A Craig, if you will.
A Craig.
I'm so sorry if your name is Craig. You're probably fine.
I'm sorry your parents named you Craig.
I'm sorry. I thought you were too cringe.
I don't know, there's just... And I'm very sorry, Craig, that this segues into this. I don't know, there's just some names that people name their kids where I'm like, why would you do that?
Why?
Why?
Nice. Okay. We might get past this, actually.
I mean, you have iframes while you dash. I have to keep remembering that.
Yep. Not enough to save me from all that, but just enough. Sick.
Woo! This is a good second run.
This is a good second run. There's not even anything like particularly special about it either.
No problem.
You get a big diamond. Phew.
So did you not get Titan blood from him?
I did not.
Be-
Titan blood is your first floor reward, and then you get a diamond for the second floor, and I forget what you get for third floor.
So since it's such like a finite resource, are there like things?
There are ways to get more of it.
Okay. Prometheus stone.
That's kind of cool. I might just take this because healing is good.
Especially since you're on the little bit of a light side.
Yeah.
Your dad's getting angry. And this is where I guess the cool people go.
Yeah, so this is where like
heroes.
Yeah, the
Elysium.
The people who like died honorably or were like really cool like in combat go.
So do you think Achilles would be here, or since he failed?
Achilles would be here, and I think that's kind of hinted at because his clothes are the same like color palette as all this.
Doesn't he have a boyfriend who lives here?
Yes. We might run into him.
Okay.
It's possible.
What's with the bow and arrow symboling?
I don't know.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
I think it kind of sucks that if you're a normal person, you kind of get just garbage, and then if you're a bad person, of course you get more garbage. But you have to be like super epic and cool to like get like a decent afterlife. Well, like a cool afterlife, I should say.
Yeah.
Is that him?
And I mean, in like this game's canon, the last place is different. Because it's a little sad because the water, the lava river overflowed. Maybe because Hades is being a grumpus.
Maybe. Anyways, so because this area is filled with noble warrior types, the enemies are just the worst. I don't know what this butterfly thing is, but it spawns butterflies and they do chip damage to you, and it spawns a lot of them very quickly. And then the main type of enemy here is just like
Right there.
the average combatant or whatever. And so you kill them, and then like a little like soul blob pops out of them, and if you leave them alone for long enough, they will regenerate. And so that's what all of these like ghost swords are, is like they will gravitate towards that, and so they can actually switch like weapon classes on you, which is kind of cool.
That's cringe, but cool. Yeah,
it's a cool mechanic. It sucks to deal with.
I like the lights in this place because it's kind of like holographic, kind of like very pretty.
Yeah.
Those statues with the spears seem a little sussy.
Yeah, there's no tile to activate them. They just do.
Is it when you walk in front of them?
Yep.
Those butterflies are gonna get you.
The friggin' butterflies, man.
Jesus Christ. Do all the butterflies hurt you?
Yes.
There's so many though.
Yes. They despawn eventually.
You just gotta run around.
Chip damage is just something that happens here.
Epic.
Oh, that's sneaky.
He was hiding behind a pot.
He was.
Like a cringe. Oh, he breaks into two.
Feeling good.
Okay.
That's nice.
More.
What do the purple ones mean again?
The purple ones are what you can spend to do mirror upgrades.
So they're good to not neglect, even though they might not seem helpful in the now.
Yes.
The chariots are funny.
The chariots are annoying. They are very difficult to dodge at close range.
And it seems hard because they're pretty fast.
Yeah.
And so you can't.
That's the difficult part.
Because you can't get really that far away to like deal with them efficiently. Oh, they broke a thing.
They did. Excuse me. Sir.
Oh, it fixed itself.
It does that.
Oh, is it a phoenix statue?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a phoenix.
Keeping.
Dang. Did his weapon drop over there?
That's what I was talking about before, where like the ghost can respawn and like switch what type of enemy it is. Which he actually did respawn during that fight.
Why are you not getting? Is that health over there?
It is.
Why are you not doing it?
Because I feel like I'm getting a little behind on strength.
Okay, and so, yeah.
Oh, good.
Lovely. More stinky butterflies. God, they seem so annoying.
Yeah, no, they're terrible. But hey, I mean, the music's cool.
They'll just keep coming because of that butterfly ball.
Butterfly ball.
Yeah, I'm not making it through this one, Chief. I'm gonna be honest.
It's okay. No offense, but I don't think you had much farther you could really get.
Hey, look, there's a shield guy. You can't attack him from the front. He's awful.
Lovely. But were you kind of wondering how far you were gonna get?
Yeah. Let's just say that was not the mini boss I was hoping for. Because the other one I know how to deal with.
Oh, there's some wide ghosts.
Yeah.
And some whittle ghosts.
Before I sign off, I just want to go through
and talk to people.
And I think that's kind of how I'll structure it. Is before we set off for the next one, we'll
talk.
Yeah, do all this stuff.
Please make yourselves at home.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Huh? Let me guess. You got caught out by one of those exalted strongbows, did you there? Next time, if you don't stand around like you're doing here right now, maybe you won't make such an easy target.
Such a nerd.
Maybe.
So that one person, is he saying like the one person who said no parent should outlive a child?
He's like, I'm happy I died before my kid.
Yeah. I just was struggling to understand the English language for a moment.
Understandable.
The dog's
or
not here.
Ununderstandable, I guess.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nitz. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Hey. Hi. He doesn't want to talk.
You can talk to these guys.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Yeah, so these guys you can spend gems on, and most of what they give you is like aesthetic differences. So like, ooh, you can change what color the drapes are.
That's kind of cool. I like how you can change the house, but your dad doesn't. Does your dad just not care?
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
How many gems do you have? Where can you see that?
I have 0, and the reason we can't see it is because I have 0.
Okay.
I think they showed up because I technically had the option to get them from that one Poseidon boon that just gives you a bunch of stuff, but that's it.
What's the mosaic back there?
Have you no better way to pass the time?
Your dad, and then are those the 3 Furies on the side?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
And the Hydra.
Hydra.
Yeah.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
He's not really that great.
Keep it down.
Stop being cringe, maybe.
Facts.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
There's a guy next to you. Oh, he was just smiling.
Yeah. He's just being like, ooh, Achilles, he's so cool.
Then he gets sent to the worst circle of hell.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
I saw Meg, I think.
Oh.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
What causes it to switch between the Furies?
I'm not sure. I think initially there's like some kind of set progression, and then after you beat your first run, it's random after that. I think that's how that works. Mirror. I got 103. That's kind of crazy. Yes. I get an extra dash.
So you can go dash dash?
Yeah, I can go dash dash, which is super nice. Yeah, I'll just
I have no more darkness.
take those.
Are you gonna put any more in? Yeah.
One.
And it helps.
Yeah.
There he is.
Now we get to see what Titan blood is for.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
So does it not tell you?
I'm pretty sure it does. But just so you can see.
Underworld, I need your strength.
Warm up with that?
I lack the necessary keys.
Oh, right. Okay. It doesn't let you do the thing with Titan blood until you have all the weapons unlocked. I forgot. So we will unlock the shield, and we'll use that
next time.
Next time,
whenever that is.
Yeah, next time, next week? Question mark. But yeah, the shield is cool. We've got shield bash. We can defend with it, and that blocks projectiles, and then we can let go and be like, "Wah."
That's cool.
And then we can throw it.
That seems very versatile.
Yes. The shield is either the shield or the spear are my favorites.
Okay.
I think the only run I've gotten a win with was with the shield. And also there's dash strike. Honestly, I forget dash strike exists most of the time.
I'll have to come back later.
Also, this exists. We have to give someone.
What is that?
We have to give them a consumable that we have not found yet. That I'm blanking on the name of. I think it's nectar or something. We have come for your nectar.
Is that just like, are those helpful or is those just collectibles?
They are helpful. Basically, like if you give the nectar to a certain character, then they will give you one of those trinkets, and then you can carry that trinket with you or switch it out between floors. And they have various effects. Like if you give one to one of the gods throughout your run, then they give you a trinket that makes it so you're guaranteed to get them as your first encounter for a run, which is kind of nice. And then there's a whole bunch of others. Like you can give one to pretty much any NPC in the game, and they all have one. But yeah, that's it for Roguelike Roulette today. Thanks so much for watching. I did a lot better in Hades than I thought I would, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you did good.
And hopefully I do even better next time. See ya. That is a great waveform. Oh, man.